You are listening to Bigfoot Club Podcast, Cryptid Sports Entertainment for life.
Hey everybody, Bigfoot Club, Season 7, Episode 20. I'm here with my uncle, Bigfoot Bob, and I'm Skookum Steven?
Yes.
That was my first time doing that.
Yeah, you actually did a pretty good job on it.
Thanks. I was
pointing at you. I don't know why. I was pointing
I don't know who I am, right?
So dumb. Oh Lord.
How you been?
I've been pretty good.
Pretty good or pretty damn good?
Pretty damn good.
That's what you used to always tell me.
Yeah, pretty damn good actually.
Because you always wanted me to curse whenever you told me, are you pretty good or are you pretty damn good?
I know.
I'd be like, pretty darn good. That's not what I asked you.
Stupid. What am I, a lawyer?
Yeah. Oh my God.
He's pressuring me already.
Yeah, he's pressuring me to curse at third grade.
People are gonna think I'm an asshole now. And Uncle Robert's an asshole.
Yeah, so everything's good with you?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I was really happy on the last episode, American Mythology with Gianna.
Yes.
Cromley.
That was a good episode, good conversation, great book.
Is there anything that we should have asked him?
I think we laid all our cards out on the table on that episode. I don't think, because after we finished, we were smiling, we were laughing, and I didn't feel like, dang it, I should have asked him this.
Yeah,
I felt like we did a good job. At least I did on my end.
Maybe we didn't have enough questions about Vicky, the character. She was a pretty good important part of that story.
Yeah,
how she kind of bonded, like
with Rye
but she kind of brought, Bernard Shaw with Virgil and and
then she started her character development. She was feeling guilty because she knew what Bernard was doing.
Yeah,
but she was all in it for the story, or for the film.
But do you notice that the people who were non-believers had the most experiences?
Yep,
on that book.
That's usually how it always happens.
Yeah,
except for Jute, he had the real big experience.
Well, I mean, he did because he had to run into his dad.
Yeah,
but I'm talking about like Bigfoot wise.
Yeah. Gianna's gonna listen to this because, oh man, my book is still being talked about. Right off the bat, guys, they started talking about my book again.
I know. we just love Gianna.
Yeah, man. He's good. He's a good dude.
Man, we also got to get Sean Warner back on
whenever he releases his new book. Oh, of course.
So I feel better because I felt kind of bad whenever we were interviewing him twice. I didn't finish any of his books, and
now you have.
I know. Now I have, and now I know I can actually go back and listen to it. And I say, oh, that's what Steven's asking the question. But
you should, I don't know, think of a question and see if I asked it on those episodes, and then ask him whenever we get him back on.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he wouldn't mind answering.
Because he loves us too, man.
Yeah.
Like that one time we went out. I forgot what town that was. I think it was Pantego. He was at some bookstore in Pantego, and we went out there. We walked in late. Did we ever talk about that on the show?
I think so.
We walked in late, and he was like being interviewed by some librarian on a live show, and he stopped the interview to tell everybody that how he loved our show.
Yep.
And he loved it was the best interview. And he was being interviewed by someone.
I know. It's the best interview. And it's better than this one.
I know.
We just he goes, they're them two right there. They're pointing us out oh gosh. Man.
We're way at the back.
The camera pans this. We're like, nope.
That was pretty, that's pretty good. It actually made me feel pretty good.
Yep.
And so, but I think I bought his book like 4 or 5 times. I think now.
I got an advanced copy of
Homeland.
You did Homeland Security. That was a great feeling because that's never happened to me before. Like I've never.
It feels pretty amazing. Doesn't
Yeah,
it?
like it just like he trusts me to get like a copy to read it before it comes out, and I was able to read it before it came out, and I was like, yep, like this book is is the shit.
Yeah. I think plus with Gianno, it was a Bigfoot's book, and I think to me it hit. I mean, Sean's books were great. I love those.
Yep,
those were great books. Very very character driven books. Gianno's is character driven too, but because it had Bigfoot stuff, it just meant a little bit more to me on that one.
Yeah,
and it was like really good timing.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I said that on the last episode, but it was really good timing.
Mm-hmm.
So I was pretty happy.
Yeah, and it's definitely, like I said, I think we said it on the last episode. It's the book that I didn't know I needed.
Right.
And it is what I needed. So,
and then we get to do I think next week we're doing something with Bigfoot Knows Karate.
Mm-hmm.
Dan Price. We're going to be on some kind of special documentary talking about the comic book.
Yeah.
Per panel with the both writers and the creator, and I think some other people. I think some other people that are working on the comic too as well. So I'm pretty excited about that.
We're not going to be on camera, are we?
I don't know. I don't know.
I got to do my makeup.
I know. I got to comb my hair.
Got to shower.
Stupid.
Just kidding. I shower every day.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the next week we're pretty stacked.
Yeah, and then I just right before we came on right now, I just booked a deal with Vic Cundiff. He does Dogman. He does my Bigfoot Eyewitness. I'm probably saying it wrong. Vic, I'm sorry. But he's pretty big in the podcast world of Bigfoot and Dogman. So I'm pretty excited about that. And then after that, we have Sarah Bignall, November 13th, I believe. And then I'm trying to get Billy Dixon on. He does a comic book called Muget Man. And I just finished the comic book. It was pretty great.
Yeah, I need to read that.
So
it's on my desk right now.
It's pretty damn deep, Billy. You did a damn good job. I'm really happy about it. I actually talked to him on Friday about his comic book, and
I like how we're going from books to comic books. We're just exploring the range here on reading here, and I love it.
Yeah,
there's no limit
because I'm kind of partial about it because I love storytelling and I've written some stuff myself, and I just love to read other people's stuff and kind of get because I think it kind of inspires me to write a better story, or not that my stories are better than them, but try to match whatever they're doing because it entertains me. And, when a story can make you cry and make you cheer, that's hitting a home run in, my book here.
Yeah, I agree.
No pun intended.
I just realized we had authors, artists, and a couple directors.
Yeah.
So we just need to get like a musician that did a soundtrack of a movie.
Yeah,
and then we'll color the whole thing of
the whole spectrum. Yeah,
and I'm down for it. You know any musicians? Hans Zimmer, you think he's available?
Oh man, I'd love to talk to him.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
That'd be super amazing.
It's like,
so
what did you think of whenever you were writing Interstellar? Like, it just came to me. It just came to me. And
he's playing the piano while he's doing it.
That would be great. I go, what do you when you think of Bigfoot Club podcast? Like, do you think of a theme or something? Oh yes, that's right here. And he'll start playing it.
Yeah, because I've seen some of his interviews, and he's by a piano, and he's like talking about a happy sound and a dramatic sound.
Yeah, and I'm all like, yes, tell me more.
So, but I didn't ask you how you're doing.
I'm doing all right. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about it. I'm on a medication. There's nothing wrong. I'll just say that. There's nothing wrong, but I have type 2 diabetes, and I've been trying to keep my A1C level steady, and it has been, but I'm trying to lower it, and that's the problem. So I went ahead my recent doctor visit and said, yeah, I'm thinking about taking a shot. What shots do you think would work for me? And they were like, you can go with Zepbound, but I would recommend.
Whenever you're talking about like a weight loss.
Yeah, it's like a shot, like a weight loss shot. But this one, Mounjaro, it does that, but it focuses on the A1C, lowering your blood sugar level
at the same time.
Which the other one would do it too, but this one's designed to focus on a little bit more
two things in once. Mm-hmm. The Kilimanjaro, right?
It's Mounjaro. And I took the shot Friday morning.
Yeah.
And today's Saturday. Friday, I didn't even feel it. Stuck the needle in my stomach.
Yeah.
Didn't feel it. There was a little blood, and I was like, okay, it worked. That's the only way I knew. And then like 3 hours later, my stomach was like, I felt it like shift.
Kind of like a roller coaster?
Yeah, it was. It didn't feel like I had to use the restroom or anything. It just felt weird. And then after that, I felt kind of nauseous.
That's probably like all the chemicals or not the chemicals, but all the acids in there changing.
Yep, probably.
And trying to, make you feel like nauseated or full or something like that.
Yep. So yesterday, like last night for dinner, I had to force myself to eat like a grilled chicken sandwich, and I really couldn't finish that.
Yeah, I finished it.
Yeah. Was it good?
Yeah, it was.
And then this morning, I only had like one burrito, like chorizo burrito from 7-Eleven. And then for lunch,
how many do you normally eat?
I could eat 2 of those in like a breakfast sandwich. And then be like, okay, I'm full. Now it's just like I was struggling with that one. For lunch, I had 2 slices of my leftover Papa John pizza, which would have been gone.
Yeah.
Because I would just eat and eat it and eat it. And it's the food noise. This Kilimanjaro, it eliminates the food noise where you think like you're tempted just to eat.
Yeah.
So it eliminated that. And then for dinner today, we went to that Italian restaurant.
Yeah.
And then I only had 2 slices of pizza, and I was good.
We were eating dinner with Veronica and Bentley.
Mm-hmm. And they got to meet,
the boys,
and they were playing in the park and all that stuff. I will say though, it just feels weird to. Do
you feel nauseated?
No, I don't feel nauseated now. I did feel it a little bit in the morning, but it's not bad. But I'm pretty sure I'm on the lowest dose right now. 2.5, and I'm pretty sure when I go see my doctor again next month, they'll probably up it.
So since you're doing this, do you got to go see your doctor more frequent now?
Yeah, because she wants to see, because she was excited. She was like, the goal is to, hit the mic. She was like, the goal is to get you off those other meds that you're taking. If this shot is working, she was like, which it will. We need to see which dose it is. That way we can take, metformin, Jardians off, because if it's lowering your A1C and you're losing weight.
The George Foreman and the majority went there.
The George Foreman, metformin. That's a good one. Thanks. You were waiting for that. You were like, you were like sitting up.
I was setting it up for that one.
Yeah, Jardians, Guardians of the Galaxy, whatever you want to say. Yeah, man, I take about 5 pills.
Wow.
And to me, like a lot of people, that's a lot, but I'm so used to it. I'm like, oh, really? Like, doesn't bother me. But
I know I don't say this to you as often, but I'm super proud of you.
Thank you.
That you're doing this, and
thank you.
Because I want you to, I'm not. I want you to outlast me. And I want you to be around for the boys, and so that means a lot to me that you're doing this. So
yeah,
it's I'm pretty happy.
I think I'll say I'll get to that point where I can finally get clothes from Walmart that fit me.
I know, right?
That would be great. I don't have to go to DXL anymore or order like special order customized order Yeah, so to get clothes that fit in Walmart and save money, that would be great. I would love to get to that, because the last time I got clothes from Walmart that fit me was, man, sophomore year.
Yeah,
Jesus, it's time. So yeah, I'm excited for it. It just feels weird. It also, I noticed that it made me it says that one of the side effects is fatigue. So like I woke up great, I like energized and all that stuff. And then like around 3 or 4, I was like, man, I'm tired. Like I feel really tired.
you should probably ask your doctor if you could take like other stuff for energy. If it's gonna like mess it up, or
I'm pretty sure I can.
Because you can take that was it
Ashwagandha.
Ashwagandha.
Ashwagandha forever.
Dumb.
What?
Nothing.
What? I was just saying.
So that's all you got going on right now, is doing that. And
Don't tell me. Just tell me how it tastes. How did you say it like that for? Is that all you got? Yeah, no. And then I'm still not health wise, but collecting PS2 and PS3 games.
So what games are you streaming right now?
Right now I'm streaming Borderlands, and
I like that one.
Yeah,
because it looks like a comic book.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
love it. It's a great game. And then
you normally stream on what, Wednesdays?
Wednesdays, Thursdays, and sometimes Fridays.
So if anybody wants to follow us, support us, you should probably like look out on Twitch for Big Boy Jones 2029 on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. And so
most likely the Bigfoot Club podcast page will share my live streams whenever I am on live.
Yeah, we always do that. So, well, good deal. And like today, we spend time with my friend Veronica and Bentley, and she's got a 8-year-old son named Bentley, and
we found 3 baseballs.
Yeah,
that were in a pond, because it's right there by a baseball field, and like 2 of them look like they got batted the shit out of them, man. Like there was like a hole in one of them, but I found one good one that survived, so I ended up taking it.
Did you throw the other ones in the water?
No, I put it like close to the bleachers.
Oh, okay.
Each one like at the end, like it was like I'm leaving a gift or something. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Like, what would Bigfoot do?
He would gift something.
Yeah, exactly. So I put it right there.
So
I'm like, oh look, Dad, a baseball. This one's sick.
Something from my past.
Yep.
So that's all you got going on?
Yep.
How's work?
Work's good. It's same old.
Work's good for me too.
Yeah, it's not bad. So I'll just say that.
You know, I do a lot of steps. Mine. I walk around a lot, and
yeah, you do.
I got to cover a lot of ground.
I keep telling you need to get a Samsung watch.
Yeah,
so I can count your steps.
That or some some comic book bags and boards.
No, that's not what I was saying.
Oh, okay.
You still got plenty of that anyway. So.
Oh yeah, I do. I don't have that many comic books anymore.
You don't know that.
I know. I do know that.
No. You don't know that.
I sold all my stuff.
No, I don't think you did.
I wish.
You wish you didn't?
No, I'm glad I did.
Oh, okay.
So it was.
You can call that guy up again.
No, I think he needed it more than I did.
No.
You just gonna say no to everything I'm saying?
Yeah.
No. So we were supposed to interview someone tonight, and I think they're still on the road. Mm-hmm. So I'm not gonna say anything bad about it, because he's probably on the road.
Yeah.
And he probably just mistimed it or something. So we'll get this guy back on, and
yeah.
And but what I wanted to talk about tonight was I know I'm not showing it on the page because I can't do it.
Yeah.
But I'm at my job, which I'm not going to say the job, but
I'll say it for you.
No. But you always do that.
I'm sorry.
But you don't do it.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's a joke.
So I had this guy kind of confide in me.
Wait, this is a coworker, right?
Yeah, it's a coworker of mine. And I'm not going to say his name.
Yeah. Oh, it's okay. I'll say it for you.
No, you're not. You don't even know who it is.
Oh, dang it.
So he came up to me and he had this like this. I don't think it was the Ring camera, but it was like a Ring camera.
Mm-hmm.
And he lives in a suburb close to us, and it's pretty rural. I'll just say that it's pretty rural, and it's like in his neighborhood was like in development, and so he had like a kind of like a Ring camera on his front door, and he's at the end of a cul-de-sac. Like his house is the last on the cul-de-sac, and then he's got like his neighbors to his left of his houses. There's probably like 10 houses that go down the street, and across from his cul-de-sac is a water treatment plant, and they have a huge brick fence around that. And so he was telling me that this happened probably like 3 weeks ago, and that when this happened, the alarm, because like whenever there's movement on cameras, it sets off an alarm. And then it sends you like an email or a text or something, and you get it on your phone. So he had his truck parked in his front yard. So you can on this video you can actually see the back of his truck, and then right next to it was his wife's vehicle, and then right on the street you could see the company vehicle that we work for, and then you can see down the street, and there's like a street light that's probably like 2 houses down. It illuminates the street. So this video was of something. So he didn't tell me what it was, and he was showing me on his phone, which was a lot clearer than the video that he sent me, because it was on his camera software. So it was really, really clear. And so when he was showing it to me, the back of his truck, the bed, you could see the bed of it, and then you could see the cab, and he had these, and it looked like a big truck. Like maybe like a Trail Boss or a big dually truck or something. And then he had these big mirrors on the side. So something was walking in front of his vehicle, in front of his house. And looked like it was almost about the same height as the truck, but it was like a distance like onto the street. So this thing steps. You never see it on the left, like coming down the road or coming down that wall to the treatment plant. It just appears right in front of his truck, and then like it steps out of the truck onto where the mirror's at, and you can see a head, shoulders, and that's it. And it almost looks like it spots the camera, stops, and then slowly walks back. And so when this image came on his camera, it set an alarm. His wife got it, woke him up. He got up, got a gun, went outside to go look, and it was nothing there. And then I think he looked at the camera for he went back a couple hours forward and backwards to see if there's anybody like walking up that fence line or that street. Now there's a field on the right of his house, and it's an empty field, and I think there's a barn on the right, but there's a barbed wire fence that goes all the way around. It's pretty high up. So this thing was like pure white, like you could see it really, really clear in the background. And so he was supposed to give me the address, and I was supposed to look it up and look up the history of that land, but he hasn't done it yet. So, and I showed you the video.
Yeah.
What'd you think of it?
That wasn't the clear one, right?
No.
Because, yeah, I mean, I could see something. What you saw was probably 10 times clearer.
Yep.
And there's something. And it was definitely weird. But I was going to ask you, because I couldn't tell, on where you saw the video on his phone, you said you saw like head and shoulders, right? Like,
yeah.
Now, could you make out like if there was like a shirt or?
This is what it looked like to me. It looked like the head was square, and it looked like, you know, that DJ Marshmallow Head.
Oh God, yeah, you did say that. Yes,
it looked like that, but he's wearing a white sheet. It was almost like someone was dressed up as a Ku Klux Klan person. It wasn't, but it almost like it was someone who was wearing like a white drape. And you can see the shoulders, and like as it goes past the front of the truck, it goes over the mirror, and it kind of fades out because the mirror's there, and then it goes past the mirror, and it kind of peaks and then steps back, and then he kind of disappeared behind the mirror, and then you can see it again as it goes through the mirror, and then it goes through the cab of the truck, and then it's gone.
That is weird.
And so he was pretty concerned, and
Yeah.
and he was telling me what I thought it was, and I told him that it was in my estimation. I asked him, I go, do you have you heard any voices? And he goes, no. I go, have you seen any shadows? Have you had anything move in the house, anything like that? He goes, no. I go, do you have? I can't remember if he said he had pets or not, but he was telling me that because no, he hasn't had any of that. So it was my determination that I thought it was residual, like whatever was there. And I should have asked him, and I didn't do this. How long's that camera been up? So I did ask him though. I said, what day was this? And he said it was like, I think on the 29th of September. Mm-hmm. And I told him what phase of the moon was. And I think it was a quarter moon. And I told him, let's wait until the next quarter moon shows up. The next quarter moon shows up, and if it reappears, then, we might have an idea.
It's funny how you have to like go beyond and like think on that, like what what type of moon it was, or what time was it. It's a lot like it was I think it was around 10:45 or 10:30, somewhere around that time. Mm-hmm. And I think he was just going to bed because, like, with our job, we got to go to bed early because we got to wake up early. Yeah, right.
And so he was probably in bed already, and which was, I thought it was very, very interesting. But I told him if anything comes up, call me. I gave him my number. I go call me, and we'll see what we can do, because we can get Thor over there or something.
To Thor. Interesting.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes. Yes, I know who you're talking about. That is weird. But you said something else too earlier? I don't know if you remember. I'm pretty sure I can say it because I'm not saying a name.
Right.
But you said that when his wife is there, she doesn't feel threatened.
No, that's another story.
Oh, damn.
Which we haven't got to yet.
Okay.
But we will get to that.
Okay.
So
I'm confusing different stories.
Yeah, these two guys know each other.
Ah.
And so when this first guy brought this story to me, I looked at the video. He sent me the video. I cannot share it because he has not given me permission to do that, and I can't do that, so I won't do it. But it was very interesting, and maybe he'll let me do some still shots on it.
Yeah,
I can post it or something.
Yeah, because it is an interesting video, and it's just a video that you showed me. It was not that clear,
but you could see it was something.
It was something for sure, and it wasn't like a full body apparition,
right?
So
it looked like it was like right in the middle of that cul-de-sac, and it was probably like a good maybe 20 yards away from his truck. Mm-hmm. So his truck was pretty big, and this thing was, right at the height of his truck. So it's probably something tall.
That's the scary part.
Yeah. So
it's pretty scary.
But here's the thing also, you got to think, you got to think about, I don't know where his transformer's at. I don't know where the power from the street comes into his house, and there's a power plant across the street.
Yeah.
So right. Probably a lot of power there.
Yep.
So whatever's there, it might be just lingering inside the power plant, and maybe just happened to come out, and as it's coming out, it lost energy and then faded away.
I'm glad we don't live near a power plant.
Yeah. So
can you imagine a power plant right next to a cemetery?
Yeah, I asked him that too. There's a cemetery. He wasn't sure, but he's, like I said, he's supposed to give me the address, and then I'm supposed to look it up and then let him know what was in that area, look at deeds and stuff like that, see if there was a cemetery there. I have a funny feeling there probably is.
That's crazy.
So it's probably an old one too. So very interesting. I thought it was pretty good story. And like I saw him, I think on Thursday or Wednesday, and I yelled at him. I said, anything going on? He goes, no, nothing yet. I go, good. So let me know if it is. He goes, I will. And he took off. So
you think like, I know this is probably a dumb question, but do you think like storms can create energy for,
yeah,
because it's water,
yeah,
you know, and then it's if it's thunderstorm, it's lightning, like very, very frightening.
yep.
Galileo.
I'm surprised not enough people talk about that.
Because it just, you have it there. I don't think they talk about it, but all the stuff is there. Like, even in Hollywood movies, like, you know, if it's a haunted house or something, things are going crazy. I think they did it in Amityville Horror, the original.
Yeah.
At the very end, where they run, it's like thunder, like it's like a thunderstorm
Yeah.
and all that. A lot of shit's happening.
That makes total sense.
Yeah,
Makes
so
total sense.
it makes me wonder if that were to happen, quarter moon, same time, and it's storming, would it be? And it has the power plant energy, and then the storm's hitting. Like, would it be a full apparition?
The way you say it like that, because if it's thunderstorming and raining, would that extend its reach?
Yeah.
Or its scope, how far it could go?
Yep.
Like say it was a ghost inside the power plant, and then it can only go so far out because there's not enough power, and then it fades. So if it's thunderstorming and lightning, does it extend it all the way to the door, and it could knock on the door?
That's oof.
So that's actually a good point. I am really, really surprised not enough people are talking about that, or actually people describe that.
Yeah.
So that's a good point.
Yeah, because the clouds are like it has to reach, it has to drain some sort of power.
Yeah.
And I don't know how long the range, but it's there. Now the thing is, like, if it like there's lightning strike and it hits like close by there, would that, like, that has to be a lot of energy. Like just disperse throughout everywhere, like wherever it hits, and it happens to hit right there where it can. And not necessarily talking about this instance right here, but like in that area, if it's haunted, or if there's a residual ghost or something like that, something residual, it gives it that power. I wonder how long that lasts, how powerful it becomes, how alert it is.
Yeah, if it's residual, it'll get extended out. Now, if it's intelligence and it's trying to reach a certain spot or a certain person, then it could use it.
Yep.
You know, almost like a tool.
This sounds like a story that we need to write.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah. I'm all for it.
But so I had that, and then about a couple of weeks later, the same gentleman that told me this story, his coworker, he kind of like pointed toward me and said, "Hey, that's the guy that I talked to." So this other guy, coworker of his, is a coworker of mine, but they're in different departments from me. So I was in the parking lot. I was parking and I was walking in. He stopped me and pulls out his phone, and he tells me, "I need to show you something." So what he's showing me on his phone is a cam shot, or a game cam of his deer lease, and his deer lease is in Forestburg, Texas, which is north of us. It's like runs parallel with Gainesville. So if people go up to Oklahoma City, parallel with it. So I think that's what county is that? Collin County, I think. I'm not sure. I'm probably wrong. But anyway, it's in Forestburg, and so it's on this deer lease. So the first picture he shows me, it looks like a meadow, and it goes into a cluster of trees, and there's like some weeds, and then to the right there's a deer feeder.
Yeah.
And so the first picture he shows me, there's nothing there, right? And I've showed you these pictures too. And so that was on, I think, October 29th. No? It was September 29th.
Yeah.
September 29th, he shows me this picture. And then September 30th, which was 2 days later, I believe, there is the same shot, but in the background, past the meadow, past the bushes, between some trees, there's a silhouette that you can see defined very, very clearly. You can see a left arm, a shoulder. And a head and another shoulder and the arm straight down.
Honestly, it's close enough to if we were at that same spot,
Yeah.
you can see more features. You can see my eyes, probably, my ears. This, however, was all black.
It was black. And so now, you know, these game cams only take because this was a still shot one. Wasn't video, was still shot. So these game cams only take pictures if something's there.
Right.
So this must have triggered it or sensed it, and it took a picture. And it takes multiple pictures. And whether something's there, then it actually happens to appear and then disappears, it'll take multiple pictures, from my understanding. So this silhouette was pretty tall. You couldn't see its knees, or you could see the waist, and then the torso, the shoulders, the arm, the head.
Yep.
But there was no eye shine there.
Nope.
So it's almost like it was facing away.
Yep.
Or it just wasn't human, or whatever it was.
Yeah.
So he showed me that, and he showed me another one with some red circles over to the left. He thinks that there was some other stuff, but it's kind of hard to tell because there's foliage there from the tree, branches coming down, and then there was, you know, weeds coming up. So it was like a really narrow, maybe like 3 or 4 feet of coverage. And then I think he sent me more, and there's another silhouette there. This time the arm is sticking out a little bit more. So, and then you were looking at the some of the shots, and what did you see on it?
I saw, because I have that thing where it's dang it, I forgot the name of it. Where you can see faces on certain.
It's
I told you about it.
Yeah, it's
I've always had it, and it doesn't scare me. It just like I'll see like 2 eyes and nose and mouth. I'm like, ooh, like
yeah,
you know, that's interesting.
What is it called? Dang it. Pareidolia.
Pareidolia. Yep, that's what I have. I've always had it. Never said anything because I just thought it was weird how I can see faces on certain objects and stuff. Like I'm looking at the painting behind you, the map.
Yeah,
and I can see an eye. It looks like a stretched out mouth, and then another eye on the other side. But it looks like it just I'm able just to see it. So on the picture, back to the picture, it looked like two faces, and where kind of like where he was circling at, and I could see like two dots, like an eye, and then like elongated like line like a mouth. But it doesn't look like it's smiling or anything. So I was able to see that, and I think on that picture where I see the two faces, I see one clear face, 2 eyes and a mouth, and then I see like an eye, like the picture's cut off. I see one eye and like part of a mouth. So I was showing you that, and you're like, "Oh, okay, I see what you're saying." But it could be just, I don't know.
So it says normal phenomenon where people see meaningful patterns like faces and random stimuli. It's common and healthy function of the brain's tendency to find familiar forms and random data and trait that may have helped early humans survive. Wow, that's interesting.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Just never really, it never bothered me. I just was able to see stuff like that.
That pareidolia is huge in the Bigfoot community. There's tons and tons of pictures with red circles, and you know, people say, you know, there's a Bigfoot face here, and it's just, it's hard.
That's why I'm saying it's hard for me, because I'll be like, I don't know what I'm looking at, because I'm seeing a face, but is it just my pareidolia?
Because whenever I gave you those pictures, I didn't tell you what it was. I wanted you to figure it out.
And that was the first thing I see.
Yeah.
Was that. I go, I don't see anything. I didn't even see the shadow was really clear.
Yeah.
I was like so blind, I didn't see the shadow, but I saw that. And I was like, what the?
Yeah, because
that's odd. And I zoom in, and the more I zoomed in, I see it. I go,
Because it was kind of odd, because this gentleman, when he pulled out his phone and showed it to me, That's the first thing I saw was that silhouette. I go, it's okay if I touch it? He goes, yeah. So I zoomed in. I go, that's a silhouette. He goes, Yes, sir, it is. So, but he was telling me that this is he owns, I forgot how many acres it was, but he owns this deer lease, and that this part of the deer lease was at the very bottom of the deer lease, and it's in like a swampy area. And he said that there was a lot of history there. I think there was a gentleman there that had dumped a body.
Oh yeah, that's
but
right.
he wasn't sure. He wasn't sure that it was a girl that dumped a girl there that supposedly either OD'd or he beat up or killed or something. I don't know. He didn't know a lot before he had that deer lease. And he was also telling me that there was potential history of the Ku Klux Klan hanging African American people there.
Oof.
So
Definitely a bad area.
yeah, but this was kind of odd. Like I ran into him this past week, and I go, "Is there any?" Because I told him, like, whenever he finished showing me all the pictures, I told him, "Is this video possible on this game cam?" He goes, "No." I said, "You should probably think about changing it to video because it would probably catch a little bit more. I want to see what the video captures."
Yeah.
And he says, "Yeah, I can change it, but I just haven't done it recently." And so when I saw him, I said, "Anything going on?" He goes, "No, but." He goes, "Every time my wife is there, she feels okay. Like it's comfort or something like that." And he goes, "What do you think that means?" I go, "I don't know. There's been stuff where I was explaining to him that if someone had a heart attack and died in an area, and then you go there and you experience like chest pain, or if someone's been hung or committed suicide, their neck is hurting."
Right.
So I told him, I said, maybe whoever passed there was happy there. I don't know. I told him I was spitballing. So,
Or someone that was at peace. Yeah, I'll take that. I mean, I would take that as a positive thing.
but didn't you see something else on that one of the pictures above the?
Oh yeah, by the right side of the deer feeder.
Yes.
Yeah, there was something tall there. Like it was like the head was right above the deer feeder. Or at least the length of it, a little bit above it. It looked like another silhouette.
Yeah.
To me, but at the same time, I don't know because
Did you see it on the other pictures, or was it just on
no? It was on. It was on the one. I want to say it was on the one where it doesn't show the silhouette. I could be wrong.
I'm gonna pull it up right now and look at it again.
Ask Jamie. Jamie, pull up that photo. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Dumb. So you can. I mean, if I had to guess, it looks at least about maybe 30 yards away from the camera. Because I know that deer feeder is pretty big. So.
Yeah, I just I remember seeing some sort of silhouette there, but it's hard to tell in pictures.
Yeah. Okay. So I got it wrong. So it was one of them was September 28th, and the other one was I think I got 30th right on one of them. Yeah, it was at 9. It was at September 30th when you can see one of the silhouettes about 11:39, and the first one he sent me was September 28th, 11:26, almost the same time. And then you can see the same silhouette, like it's just standing there, like waiting or something.
Yeah,
but I would really love it if this was a video. I bet it'd be creepier.
Yep.
Because I think there's the one he sent me on. He sent me one on October the 1st at 11:55.
So it's like the same hour.
Yeah, there's no silhouette there, but on right to the deer feeder and under the branches there is a light, small light,
Mm-hmm.
and that light's not present on the other pictures. It almost looks like a little small orb. And
Yep. Okay, now I remember you saying that.
so if you look at the one on September 30th, there's no orb there, but the silhouette's there. And then if you look on the one on the 28th, 11/26, there's no orb there, but the silhouette's there. So I would not mind going there and just looking at it.
Yeah. And I'm gonna throw in a joke here. You think Richie Valens is there because it was part of the silhouettes?
I don't know, maybe.
So if we go there and we wait at the same hour and that silhouette shows up.
You know what? Now that you say that,
Oh God.
that same day I talked to him, I had to go to another building to go drop off housekeeping stuff for the housekeeper.
Mm-hmm.
And as I was doing it, one of the guys, the older guy that's working in this warehouse, he was listening to the Big Bopper.
Oh wow. That's not creepy at all.
So I heard it wasn't a Chantilly Lace.
Mm-hmm.
It was something else, another song that I've never heard before.
Mm-hmm.
And I walked over to this guy and I go, "Hey, is that the Big Bopper?" And he looked at me like stunned, like I would know. Because what do you know about the Big Bopper? And I go, "My mom and dad love the Big Bopper." He goes, "Oh, thanks, Robert. You make me feel really old now." I go, "Oh, sorry, man." I go, "But I love the Big Bopper." And he goes, "Okay, I'll let it pass." But it was weird how you say that joke, and the Big Bopper was,
Yeah.
man. Anyway,
So
because the Big Bopper died with
Yep.
Richie Valens
Yep.
and Buddy Holly, and so in a plane crash. But anyway,
Yeah. You think we'd be there at like 11? It shows up. It's like
maybe Shalina.
Oh, and it just goes Shalina. Whoa.
What if the lady that died there is named Shalina?
That would be weird. I think we're going a little bit too far out on this. I just wanted to make a joke out of it, but if
Yeah.
it ends up turning that way,
Oh, man.
you're gonna look at me and I'm gonna look at you.
Synchronicity is
I'm like,
fine.
People are gonna be like, did they really just bring in La Bamba into this?
How's La Bamba tied into this
La
Big
Bamba?
Bopper? The silhouettes,
Oh my God.
Shalina. we're stupid, isn't it?
Yeah. I know. Brian's gonna be like, these guys are fucking dumb. When he listens to this part, he's like,
Turn this shit off.
He's like, how can you listen to this stupid shit? Turn
Turn
it
it
off.
off.
Godly.
And he wasn't even watching it.
I know. Yeah, no, I'd be down to go check that out.
How about at night?
It wouldn't be the first time I'd be in the woods at night, so
Like this guy, he doesn't believe in Bigfoot, and
that's okay. That's fine.
I don't know if there's any history of Bigfoot in this area because it's close to Gainesville.
It's kind of close to that area, but I'm gonna go in thinking that there isn't a Bigfoot because I want to look at that silhouette. I want to, if that's a silhouette, we need to,
Right.
Now the thing is, we go there and we, it's at night. We have the lights off and everything, and we're going off by time. Because we have timestamps on those.
Right.
So it's 11. It's what was it? 11:30 or 11:24?
It was anywhere between
22 or something like
11:28,
that. 11:28.
11:55, and then I think 11:40 something.
So we look at those time stamps, shine the light on that area.
Yeah.
What do you think when that happens on one of those times? We see a shadow there.
It'd be pretty good, I think.
I think that would be convincing that okay. Now the thing is, it's a shadow. I'm gonna think it's a shadow person. That's not good.
No.
So
We would just not acknowledge it, but not accept it.
yeah.
So,
But we're going off too with the wife. Whenever she's there, she feels peace, safe.
But it could be it's like tricking her. I don't know. Because like I failed to say this before, but when he first brought me the store, when he first opened his phone and showed me, he said that his wife thought it was a shapeshifter.
Right, you did say that. You did say that.
So
That's
a shapeshifter it's manipulative, and they'll have you a sense of comfort, and they'll bring you out there.
Yep.
And they'll trick you or manipulate you into being there and accepting it. So I don't know.
That's creepy.
Very creepy.
Very creepy.
So I wish I could show this stuff.
Well, ask him. See
Yeah.
if, see if he can
Post it.
send you a clearer video or still shots of that and from his phone.
Yeah, because
I can tell you from what I saw, it looks like something, but I can't. It looks like just a smudge.
Yeah,
in my opinion, just a smudge moving, and it could. And if you just showed me that, I go, that's probably a bug.
Well, I mean, there's shots of it not there,
Right?
and then there's shots of it there.
Yeah.
And then one of them has its arm open a little bit more than the other one. Mm-hmm. So I'm convinced. I'm convinced it's not a Bigfoot. It's probably like some kind of spiritual entity there. Mm-hmm. It's just lingering there. Because
linger.
Yeah, linger.
Do you have to?
I know, it's like,
Do you have to?
fucking Kyle.
Fucking Kyle, man.
Guy
Got a
with
faux
faux
hawk.
hawk.
Yeah. Kyle. Fucking Kyle, man.
So, do you have any thoughts on that?
On both of them, it's weird. It's definitely weird. The other one, I don't know. The first one,
Yeah.
it's obviously some type of entity, but it's not messing with them. Mm-hmm. It's really not messing with them. It's just the camera's picking it up.
Oh, I failed to mention this. I'm sorry, but go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just saying like it's not messing with them. But if that what you have to say is something else to that, then by all means say it.
Yeah, because I think it wouldn't take a picture if there wasn't anything there, and if it was maybe there for an instant and then left, and it took a picture of nothing. So it's easy. I think it took a picture of the orb. To be honest with you,
Which one are you talking about?
the one where it didn't have the silhouette.
No. I was talking about the first one.
Oh, the first one.
The first one. Well, they're both coworkers. The one in his driveway,
Right.
Like, I think it's not messing with them.
No,
It's not like it's not.
I think it's residual.
Yeah, it's residual. So whatever it is, it's residual and it's not messing with them. It's just the camera's picking it up.
I think even this one, the one with the still shots, it could be residual because the silhouette's in the same spot. Different days. It is different from the orb. The orb that I see, the one that's, so I don't know.
Maybe that
Could be something else entirely different.
It doesn't pertain to it.
Maybe it's just a different entity.
It doesn't pertain.
But I failed to mention this also as well. Another coworker.
Oh God.
She's a lady. Mm-hmm. She's pretty high up. She came to me and she says, "Hey, I think there's something in my house." Oh. And I go, "Okay." And she has a dog, a small dog. Uh-huh. And she says while her husband was traveling away, she was at home by herself. And she said that her dog was responding to a corner of the house. Like it was watching something move, like to the corner of the house. And it was started barking at it. And she was trying to figure out. She has another dog that's kind of, I think he's blind and his older dog. He wasn't reacting to it, but the younger one was. Mm-hmm. And she's trying to figure out what's wrong with it. And I told her that animals were a good indicator for entities and paranormal stuff. And so I gave her my number. I said, call me if something else happens and stuff like that. So she was telling me that she believes in the paranormal. And she was also telling me another story about, I think her brother's best friend had passed and that she would have current dreams about him. Like he was trying to talk to her, but he couldn't talk. And I told her, how long ago did he pass? She goes, years ago, years. I said, she goes, why? I said, because if I go, because we talked to Moon Girl.
Right.
And she was saying that.
About dreams.
Mm-hmm. So if someone had just recently passed, that it's just more of like your guilt or your thoughts that you could have done more for the person. And so you're thinking about them, so your brain automatically dreams about them. But if it's a person that died long ago, then it's probably them trying to reach out to her.
Yeah.
So I was telling her that. I go, he's probably trying to reach out to you. And she goes, about what? I go, I don't know. That's a good question. I go,
how did he die?
I need to ask her. I didn't.
Because if he's having a hard time talking, what does that mean? Like,
it could mean that he drowned.
He drowned, or he suffocated somehow.
Suffocated or hung himself. So yeah. There's a lot of possibilities for it. So I need to ask her that question.
Yeah, like that's a very touchy subject, but I mean, time has passed, obviously. So it's the way he's trying to talk to her it's giving me like an indication that, how he died.
Do you want to talk about what we talked about this past week?
About
your...
Oh, yeah. Was it this week or this past week?
I think so, yeah.
Because, I was telling you, we're just,
you were sitting down on the couch.
Yeah.
I came out and we sat down, and I don't know why we brought this subject up.
Yeah.
But I'll let you go.
No, I was just saying, I don't know what brought it up either, but we were talking about how I was seeing Victor and how there was a lot of incidents where you were there too. One of the nights. I know it hadn't been one of the nights because...
Now, for the listeners who don't know, Victor was your brother, your younger brother.
Yep.
He was autistic. He couldn't speak. And he was killed, 4 years ago?
Yeah.
He got hit by an 18-wheeler. He left the house and he's trying to cross freeway and he got hit.
Yeah.
So I'll let you continue from there.
And a lot of during that time, I was stress eating a lot. I was gaining a lot of weight, and I just happened to get sleep apnea, and I think it was about 2 years of me not sleeping right, and during that time, when you're sleeping, you're not getting enough oxygen to your brain. So I went to during that time, like after he passed, we'd go to bed, and I'd wake up around 2 or 3 to use the restroom. And the first night, it traumatized me because it was at the Carrollton apartment, and Blair likes to leave the door open, and I usually like it closed, even before that. But
wait, you saw it at the Carrollton apartment?
That's when it first started,
and then at
the Hearst.
The Hearst? I didn't know that.
Yeah, the first time it happened was at the Carrollton apartment, but we're in the process about to move.
Okay, go ahead.
So the first night I got up and I see him right there, and he's looking at me. At this time, I didn't hear him. I couldn't hear him, and I'm getting goosebumps already.
Yeah.
Jeez. And I'd look, and I didn't want to get up. I was like, I have to pee, but what am I looking at? And I'd have the covers like I felt like a child.
Yeah.
And I had the covers, and I'd look and cover my face and look again and rub my eyes and put my glasses back on, and I'd see him. And he was just there, and he was
how did he appear to you?
At that time, I didn't pay attention to his clothing, but I saw his face, and it was half of his face was hanging. Now I'm saying this because I never saw Victor of how my stepdad found him. He was screaming at me on the phone of how he found him, and that stuck with me.
Right.
That half of his face was hanging off.
He had got hit so hard.
Yep.
It peeled his face off.
So that stuck with me, and it just bothered me. And then that's how I saw him. And it happened like a couple nights throughout that week. And I think we were at the process of moving. I said, if we move, it should go away. It should go away, and I'll be fine. And I was trucking through it, and I think like the third or fourth time I was brave enough just to get up and then close the door, and he'd be looking at me, and I'd close the door, and then I'd go pee, and I'd come out. And I was waiting. I think when the first time I closed the door, I was waiting to see if it was going to open the door because I didn't know what it was. I didn't want to acknowledge it. It knew I was looking at him, so I was giving it enough acknowledgement there. That's what was scaring me, and I just closed the door, and I'd wait to see if he would open the door, and never did. So fast forward to the Hearst apartment. It didn't happen the first week. So I was like, okay, we're good. We're good. I think it was just that apartment or whatever it was. I don't know what it was. I'm not even going to bring it up because I don't want to acknowledge that. And then it started happening again.
How long do you think, how many weeks do you think, or how many nights do you think this happened? I don't think I've ever asked you this.
I would just say this. It took me about we're already there a year, and it was happening almost every night.
When did you tell me about it? How long ago was it? I mean, how long has it been happening until you told me about it?
Man, I don't even remember.
I think it was. I think it was toward the end.
Yeah, whenever I was going to get help, when I went to therapy, and I started talking about it because it was mostly my guilt and me not sleeping right, having all that oxygen like not going to the brain.
Right.
I asked my doctor and my therapist, and they were like, "You could have been hallucinating. It could have been that." And I was like, "Okay." So my guilt was so strong, and the hallucination was just that just appeared, and it happened every night, and it was getting worse because those nights I was able to hear him. And
what was he doing?
He was like struggling to breathe. Like he was just like, I can mimic it pretty well because it was just so like vivid. I was like, I can't believe I'm hearing, but it was mostly like
he was,
and like I could hear blood gurgling, and I was like, oh my god, it's getting bad now. Like I can't. And then I knew it was getting bad because in the hallway I always had the bathroom light on, and the hallway, and the kids' bathroom light would be on too, because the boys would get up and they were scared of the dark. Understandable. They would go to the bathroom, so I had my bathroom light on and the boys' bathroom light on, so I would see him there, and then as soon as I would get close enough to close the door because I had to get close, and I hated it every single time, I would see I had on the wall we had my mom's picture. It was the one where she had the red outfit and the red earrings. It was like a mall picture. His reflection would be on that glass,
like his
ear, the side of his head, and I was like, this is not good.
So it kind of told you that he was really there.
He was really there, and then I would close the door if the hallway light was on. I'd close because there were some nights where the hallway light was on. I would close the door and I would look underneath the door, and I'd still see his shadow, right, like underneath the door.
Yeah, like
someone was standing there still, and I was like, oh. Everything I tried to debunk it would not be debunked,
right? And
I was not happy with it. There was many nights where I would just go to bed crying because I was like, were you able to go back to sleep? There were many times where I couldn't go back, like especially the first night or the first couple nights that was happening. I couldn't go back to sleep, and at the same time, I was working at Dart, and that was stressing me out. That job was so super stressful.
Oh my god!
So
dude.
All that right there was just building upon my mental health, and that. So the job was already like deteriorating my mental health. Sleep apnea was, and then. That time where you and Ash came over, this is the exact moment right here. I just remembered that time when you came over and we did the podcast, and I felt great after that. It felt like a little bit of weight. Like it just took me away from all that. It already happened 3 times.
Okay.
So that time you came over.
Yeah, because I remember y'all were already packed.
Yeah.
You had boxes everywhere. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So it was already I think it was like the 3rd or 4th night that it was happening. And I was just like, okay, this is a good talking and being with you and, certain individual.
I wish you'd have told me.
I felt like if I was going to say anything or
You were
just
going to accept it.
I was going to accept it. And I just didn't, I felt threatened by it because I was like, it's not him. But as time grew on and all that, I've noticed that it just focused because where he would appear in the Hearst Hills one apartment, the doorway where he was standing right there, the boys' door was right there.
Right
But he
next to
he never he never turned or go that way or any.
What would you have done if you done that?
I would have probably went after it. I don't want the boys getting. I didn't want it anywhere near the boys, even though it was near the boys.
Man.
So, back to after all that, like after I started getting help and talking about it, got the sleep apnea machine. Like after having it home and then sleeping great for like 2 nights, it stopped. It never came back.
So because I remember I think you told me you called me and I think I was at work. Mm-hmm. I think I was still at Signify. Mm-hmm. And then you called me and you told me about it. And you said that you're seeing Victor. And I go, what?
Yeah. You were like flabbergasted by it. Like, what?
And you go, I've been seeing him. And you told me how you saw him with his face off. And you goes, you asked me, do you think it's paranormal? And I instantly said to myself, I said, I think it's your guilt.
Yeah.
I think it's your guilt because you weren't there to save him. Mm-hmm. And that's what I think. And what did you think after I said that?
I accepted it. I brought that up to my therapist, and she acknowledged because, sleep apnea is a very serious thing. And for you to have, because I told her, like, there were many nights where I started seeing him, or I'd wake up, my heart was racing and my ears were like ringing super loud. And I was sweating, and I was like, man, what? And then finally my ears would clear, and I would hear like the AC or, somebody snoring. I don't know who it was. I think it was Blair or you. I can't remember, but I'll be able to hear, and I'll be like, what the fuck was that? Like, why am I?
Yeah.
And then I'd feel my heart rate like slow down. So I would tell her that, and I told my doctor that too, and they were like, yeah, you stopped breathing. Your sleep apnea was so bad, you stopped breathing for probably like a good minute, and your heart was like trying to beat so fast to wake you up to breathe. And I was like, I didn't realize how serious it was. So all that time, that could have. Now I don't know if that was really paranormal. For a while I struggled there. Was it real or was it my hallucination?
This is my opinion. Okay, so I think
you told me this too.
I think because you were suffering physically, that it may have made him like give him a window to come see you.
Yep.
So, and you were saying that this happened a couple nights because I used to come spend a night over the house over in Hearst on the weekends. Mm-hmm. So we could do a show or we could talk about stuff or just spend time with the boys.
Yeah.
And so you told me it happened a couple nights I was there.
Yep.
There was a couple nights where I was sleeping, and like you said, the hallway bathroom was always left on. Mm-hmm. And sometimes I would hear someone walking.
Yep.
I couldn't tell if it was my dream.
Because we had hardwood floors.
Yeah, it was hardwood floors. And so I couldn't tell if I was still in a dream state or I was actually hearing it because I was in the middle of waking up. And I could hear someone walking, and I would get up and I would walk over because I thought it'd be like one of the boys sleepwalking because they sleptwalk a lot back then. And so I would get up and go to the bathroom to see, and I would open the bathroom and I'd look down the hallway and I'd open the boys' room to see if they were asleep, and I'd shut the door. And sometimes your door was open, sometimes it was closed.
Yep. The times that it was closed is
when it happened.
Yep.
So I do remember a couple times it was open. I do remember a couple times it was closed. And so I would go back to sleep, but I thought I had heard something.
Yep.
And so when you were going through all that and you told me about it, and then we were sitting down this past week talking about it, I was telling you that, and it just dawned on me. I don't know why it just dawned on me. And I was telling him, I asked you, what was he wearing? And you said
it was like a teal or a blue shirt. Now the many times where I was getting closer and the light would be like on him a little bit more, and he had there was like some type of logo. It could have been an old shirt that he used to wear that it just imprinted in my mind or something. But it was blood. It was like dark blood all over it, with the side where his face was hanging, because it would be his.
Was his right or left?
It was his left side. Yeah, his left side, and it was just hanging, and like the skin would be like touching the shirt, so it was covering some type of logo on it, or what it looked like a logo, and he was like trying to breathe.
And what was he wearing? What kind of pants was he wearing?
Jeans.
And would he have shoes on?
No, he was barefooted.
So that's a good indication that like when people do autopsies,
and I kind of wish Bethel was still here, because I wanted to ask him what was he wearing.
Yeah, that day.
That when they found him. Like, I don't know if I would have wanted to hear it, honestly, because I don't even know if it was just my mind making it up or anything like that, of what he was wearing or the whole thing. My therapist says it was hallucination. So did my doctor at the time.
Right.
Because she's like, you had no oxygen in the brain. So were you seeing anything else? I was like, no, that was the only thing that was see. And it happened between, like, it would be 2:39 or 3 in the morning.
That's the witching hour.
It was like a witching hour. So I am surprised that I kept, because I just did not want to accept it. I didn't want to.
So a whole year? A whole year?
Like almost 2 years, actually.
Wow.
And that was whenever I was
man, you've got to tell me stuff next time.
Now I know. It just
that bugged me more than anything.
Yeah.
That I wasn't able to help you.
Well, I couldn't really help myself. I had to help myself through it, I guess.
Because I asked you what was he wearing, and he was barefooted. So, that's a good indication. That's always been the story of people that see entities. They're always barefooted.
Yeah.
And then I asked you, what was, he couldn't talk to you. And you said, no, he was having a hard time breathing. That's what you told me. Mm-hmm. And then I go, how long after did you get the sleep apnea? And he goes, I got it a little bit after that, after you remember what he was wearing. Mm-hmm. And I go, I thought to myself, and then it just dawned on me.
Yeah.
I go, wait, what if he was trying to tell you, or trying, because Victor can't talk.
No.
He could never talk. He could maybe say 1 or 2 words. Mm-hmm. And as he got older, he kind of like limited, where he was not saying anything at all.
Yeah.
So he couldn't talk. So the only way he could show you, he was showing you that what you were doing, when you weren't breathing.
Yeah.
You're struggling to breathe. I told you, what if he was just trying to warn you that you were struggling breathing?
Yeah.
And that was the only way to show you.
And it just all clicked right there. Like, I didn't cry when you told me that. I cried like in my room, because it dawned on me. I was like, if that was his way of looking out for me, then
yeah,
I wish I wasn't so scared of it. I think it was just my guilt.
It's natural.
Yeah, because if he was actually there, and I wonder, like, if I would have hugged him, like, would I be able to?
Right.
Would I not be able to, like, feel him or something like that? But after you told me, I was like, that makes sense. I don't know why my therapist didn't. I mean, she did a good job of making me realize that it was my guilt.
She's doing it from a medical standpoint.
Yeah.
And we're looking at it as a paranormal standpoint. Mm-hmm. And so right after you got the sleep apnea machine, you stopped seeing him, right?
Yep.
Not one time.
Yep, not one time. Still to this day, even like because there's times where I forget to put on my mask.
Yeah.
And Blair hates it, and then I'm like, oh, I'm fine. Like, like those nights where I'm like, fuck, I forgot to put on my mask, and like, is it gonna come back or anything like that? But I think now, if it does happen, I'm not saying it will. I won't be so afraid of it, because I knew, and when you said that, it just made sense. Like, oh, he was having a hard time breathing. I just thought because of how he got hit, he couldn't breathe, and it bothered me that I was seeing it was one thing, and as it got like worse, my sleep apnea was getting worse. I was hearing it.
So
I was
so I think if we went back to the scene where he was killed, and we saw him and he was having a hard time breathing, then it would tell us that he had a hard time breathing there.
yeah.
But seeing how that's like that, he traveled the whole state of Texas, dude. If you think about it,
Yeah.
he was in South Texas. That's like 14 hours away, dude.
Mm-hmm.
He traveled this far to tell you that you were having a hard time breathing.
Yeah.
So I don't think that, for one thing, that it was him that he couldn't breathe. I think he was just trying to tell you.
Yeah, and his own what he could do. I don't know. Maybe it took a while because I couldn't hear him. That's the thing. I couldn't hear him. So maybe it took him a while to manifest that energy to make the sound of struggling to breathe, because he would probably see me and see me struggling to breathe, and it didn't, and wanted to look out for me. So
maybe he didn't want to get in the room and maybe scare Blair.
Maybe.
So he knew you were going to get up and pee. So he stood there. He knew that she was going to open the door.
Yeah.
He stood there.
Yep. So.
Because if this is what I'm thinking. If she would have agreed to close the door, you would have saw him standing right next to your bed.
Probably. And that would have probably, that's not something that you want to wake up to.
No. So I think that was his way, standing next to your picture of your mom in the hallway where it's neutral.
Mm-hmm.
You have the ability to shut the door. I think that's what he was doing the whole time. So,
yep, that makes sense. I'm glad you brought that up
because he was a very intuitive kid.
Mm-hmm.
Like to keep him in the house, we had to keep like Snickers and Skittles in the house. Cheetos. We had to hide it.
Yeah.
And I used to make you take him to the other room, and I would hide it in really good spots. Mm-hmm. And he would find it within minutes.
It was like almost like a game to him.
Yeah.
And he just loved it. And yeah, that's such a. It just took that long. I mean, to figure it out. But yeah, it makes total sense of how, if that was his way of.
That was his
final thing. Like, you can't go yet. It's not your time.
Right.
And if you go like this, it's going to devastate Blair. It's going to devastate the boys. It's not your time.
You had always been his protector.
Yep.
And it was his way of protecting you.
Mm-hmm.
Coming back and protecting you. So,
that's mind blowing. When you told me that, I was like, wow, like that.
Yeah, because I know when I said that to you, your face changed.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was like almost like at peace.
Yeah,
you were like, wow.
I mean, I've always felt at peace. My therapist helped me realize it was my guilt, and it's hard to admit that, because you're still here and he's not. Like, it's always that survivor's guilt. It's always I should have been a better. That's what I was telling her. I should have been a better brother guilt. I should have been there for him.
Yeah.
There was many. Like, I don't know if I said it on here, but remember a couple months ago I was having nightmares.
Yeah.
About this entity was coming to me, and he was pretending to be me, and telling Victor to come here. And it was leading him outside, and it led him to get killed. And he was laughing, and I was like, and I knew it was a nightmare. I knew, because I was there, and I knew what it was doing. I go, don't.
He was using your guilt against you.
Yeah, and it was trying to bring it back.
Yeah,
that's what I felt like. And then I kept pushing back. I was like, no. In the dream or the nightmare, I was pushing back. I was like, this is not real. We're not doing this rodeo again. So. And then it stopped after that. After I think it happened 3 or 4 times, and I told you each time, and it stopped after that. So I think hearing that now it brought me more at peace than
yeah.
And I will take that with me anytime if that nightmare comes again, I'm like, nope, I'm not. I don't want to hear it. That's not what happened. So,
yeah, he's innocent. He's an innocent soul. So
yeah, very innocent. And I know, he's up there with Mom and Bethel.
I'm
and
glad.
Grandpa.
I mean, I'm glad. Man, I'm sorry it took me so long to realize that.
I mean, I didn't realize it either. Like,
I know, but it's like I should have saw it. I should have saw it, and
don't do that. Don't do the guilt thing.
yeah, I don't know.
I was already at peace, but that right there just brought it like a whole new meaning of peace of it. Like
You feel better about it?
I feel better about it, and I don't feel scared. Like I remember feeling scared, but it was, as cheesy as it sounded, it was like Sixth Sense Cole's realization that he didn't have to be scared of it. I'm not that I'm saying I see ghosts all the time, which I don't want to, but it was just, it's good to know that I don't have to look back at it now and realize that its fear was something else. It was brotherly love. It was, you can believe what you want to believe. I could have been hallucinating. I agree to all of it because it was a spiral and ingredients of stuff that was on my mental health that I was trying to push down.
Yeah.
And it was omitting in certain areas to my brain and my body, and I was being super tired, and because it was sleep apnea, and I was stress eating because I was stressed out.
Did you see him when you had COVID too?
When I had COVID, I was already on the sleep apnea. CPAP. I was already on the CPAP machine.
Okay.
So I was already that. I think that's what helped me out too, because a lot of people that were passing away in their sleep because they would stop breathing, and I think that's what really another thing that really helped me out.
See? Okay.
So
he knew it was coming.
That too, yeah. That's another thing. Damn.
He knew it was coming, and he knew this was his time to do it. And he was persistent.
Yep.
Until you were able to get the help. Okay. Now, this makes a whole lot of sense now. Doesn't it?
Yep, it does.
Shit.
Yeah. I don't know. What is that? Synchronicity or what?
It is. It is synchronicity.
Yeah. Well, I don't see him anymore, but yeah, I think that's the crappy part about it is whenever I had to sleep the CPAP machine, I started working and I stopped seeing him after like the first week without seeing him. I felt relieved because I felt like I was going crazy. It didn't make sense. So me seeing him, he's gone. Like I was legit like losing my mind.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I'm getting sleeping because that's, yeah, it's scary because it was leading towards like, man, what if I'm driving the kids and I sleep I'm behind the wheel?
Yeah.
Like it didn't get to that point, but it could have.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that all that panned out and you
got to promise me next time you tell me.
Yeah, I promise. Because I don't think if I see that again, I don't think I have a choice.
Yeah.
But I don't see him. I'm not crazy.
Right.
Yeah. Sorry for going into that.
No.
Yeah.
You're good. I just wish I could have helped you sooner. Because when you told me that, man, I was really concerned. I go, wow, okay. I mean, I actually stopped and I prayed.
Yeah.
I prayed and I said, man, because I say this prayer all the time. I say, thank you for helping me through Guillain-Barré. Thank you for helping me through cancer. Mm-hmm. Please protect everyone I love. Mm-hmm. Please keep them free from illness and bring them home okay. That's what I say all the time. All my friends and family. Mm-hmm. Protect them from illness. Keep them safe. So,
I wish I told you. I really did, but I was so terrified if I said anything, it would make it worse. Because if
what if you'd have texted me it?
I think it would have still acknowledging it.
You think?
I think so. I don't, but now that I think of it now, it what you're saying and all that about what he was trying to do to help me, it makes like to the T. It makes sense. It's like the most like not plot twist, but like the best revealing of an ending.
I think this is what I think. Okay, so if he didn't get killed that way, where he got his face knocked off, like say he would have just got hit and nothing would have happened that way, I think you would have saw him as a regular person.
Yeah,
because that's what you see him as. That's what he appeared as.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think it was, obviously when I don't know, because I believe that he moved on and he's in heaven and all that, but I think it was a choice to appear that way to get, like you said, the point across of him not breathing.
Yeah,
and that was his only way of doing it, rather than making the sound. So it makes a lot of sense now. Now that you put that out there, it's like, wow, why didn't I not think of that? It makes total sense. And he stopped showing up after this because I was breathing.
Yeah.
And I was sleeping right. And I thought it was just, I don't see him because I'm getting oxygen in my brain and I'm hallucinating.
Man, I remember the first night you were on the sleep apnea. I asked you, I go, how'd you sleep? And you go, man, like night and day. You said, I got like 5 hours sleep, but I feel like I have 12.
Yeah. that when I went to go do the test, I noticed I didn't see him because I was at the sleep study, and I thought it was just because I was at the sleep study. I had to sleep at that location. They had a bed, and I thought it was so weird. I was like,
was it a comfortable bed?
It was, yeah. It was a queen size bed, and yeah, it was comfy.
Did you get room service?
No, I wish. They were like, make sure you eat dinner before you come over,
bitch.
And I was like, damn it,
fucking feed me.
So I think I stopped at a Jack in the Box or something, but I was scared too because they're like, no, we're gonna close the door. I go, oh, you're gonna close the door? They're like, yeah, we're gonna close the door.
Sweet.
I go, sweet. That's all I needed to know. But the only thing that sucked was it was uncomfortable is they had wires on my chest. Like I had to take my shirt off and put the sticky wires right here.
You moved, you pulled your hair.
Yeah, it would pull my hair, and they were like, they were telling me because they had the intercom. They go, try not to move too much. Okay, all right, that's gonna be hard. So I just remember like they were like, don't cross your arms. I like doing that. And
I would say, quit talking to me.
Yeah, quit talking to me. So I had the pillow, and they're like, that'll work. It will keep because they were afraid that if I went like this, the
take
wire
it
would
off,
pop.
yeah.
So hugged the pillow, found a certain area, and I had the mask on, and then I passed out. And then the guy woke me up. I was like, what? He goes, hey, it's time to get up. I go, oh, like, did something mess up? And then took the mask off. I was like, did something mess up? And they're like, no, it's 5:20. You wait, what? Yeah, it's 5:20, and I did not wake up once.
Did you have to go to work?
No, it was
Yeah, PTO.
It was a Sunday.
Was it?
Yeah, because I set it up for a Saturday night purposely.
Bitches.
It was a Sunday morning. I called Blair and I was like, I slept like I think I called you too.
Yeah.
I slept like a baby. I feel great. Like I feel
that's awesome.
I feel like I haven't felt like this. I didn't realize that you people that sleep great without the CPAP machine or without sleep apnea, I feel great in the morning. I haven't felt this in like years. So yeah, I was like, I remember he took the mask off too, and there's a bunch of drool. And he goes, oh, yeah, that happens. It's all good. And I was like, oh, my God, I slept great. He goes, yeah. He goes, it looks like we found the right setting for you. We'll send you a machine. And you.
How long did it wait? You get to wait for you?
About a week. That's the shitty part. And
a day,
I was like,
a week.
Yeah.
A weekday.
Yeah. But, Lord, it's so dumb.
But yeah, that was actually, I don't know. It just hit me all at once when I was talking to you about that.
Yeah.
I go, wait, what the hell?
Yeah. 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 Like you said, you saw my face change. I was like, because it hit me. I waited till Blair went to sleep and I cried. And I was like, wow, I think I told him, I go, if that was really you and you did that, thank you. Like,
right.
I'm sorry that I was scared. looking at you.
I think he was more worried about giving you the message.
Yeah.
So,
and it just makes me wonder, like, did it hurt him, like, that I was terrified of him? But I think he knew, like, this has to be, I have to push this message. I can't say anything because it'll probably be too weird. You can't talk. I just got to show that I can't breathe.
right.
And because that means you can't breathe. And I'm mimicking your sounds. You think it's my sounds, but I'm mimicking your sounds of how you sound.
So you seen that you seeked therapy. You went to your doctor.
Yep.
So he did what he was supposed to do.
Yep. It all lined up. Went to therapy first. Went to the doctor. Told the doctor, hey, I think I have sleep apnea. I'm having trouble sleeping. Tired. Okay, here's a prescription to go see this sleep doctor. Called that doctor. They set it up. Yeah, we're gonna come over here and we'll schedule you to do a test. Oh no, they sent me a thing to where I had to sleep with it at home. It was like an at-home thing, and
It measured.
it measured how many times I stopped breathing, and they were like, "Yep, you got sleep apnea. You come in this. You have these 3 options: Friday, Saturday, Sunday, to come sleep at our school or sleep study. Set it up for Saturday.
Where was it at?
At the time, it was at we were at Hearst. It was in North Richland Hills.
Okay.
It wasn't that far. So I just remember they were like, make sure you eat. I think I got Jack in the Box.
Fuck you. Feed me, bitch.
Yeah. And then I slept great. I still sleep great. The machine was amazing.
We're at 1 minute and 33 seconds.
Dang, really? This is gonna be the longest episode.
Yeah.
Dang, man, we can stop it.
Yeah. I think it's a good stopping point.
Yeah.
You got any shout outs?
Shout out to Victor.
Yeah. Big shout out to Victor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Victor Alfonso.
He's the real MVP. And like I said, after you told me that, I went to bed. Blair finally went to bed, and I just thanked Victor. I thank God, because I know that was, let's send Victor to, because it's not his time. Send Victor, and it just makes a whole lot of sense now. So thank you, Victor.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Veronica and Bentley for spending time with us today.
Yep.
Shout
day.
Shout out to my mom. Shout out to the Goo Gals, Matthew, Reginald Bartholomew Nappers, Gino Cromley, Virgil, Jute.
Yes. Yes. All in favor.
Dr. Bernard Shaw.
Yep.
Rye, Vicky, Basic Bigfoot Society.
Yep. All in favor.
Billings, Montana. So anyway, I think I can do something with this.
Yep.
So
what do you have a title for this?
I don't.
I guess we'll find out.
I think we can title it warnings. Warnings from beyond. Yeah.
Or these warnings are haunted.
Dumb. No, you got to say it with the right voice.
These warnings are haunted. I say that because of these woods are haunted.
Yeah,
and that was a joke.
They don't really say it. You just made it up.
Yeah, it'll show it. Like I just saw this thing.
It's the music they do. Like a little scream and a little.
And this thing came out of the closet with horns, and then it goes and it cuts off to the title of a foggy forest and says these woods are haunted. And I'm like, these woods are haunted. Dumb.
Yeah.
Brian's gonna be like this. I cried for you. Nah, you fucking stupid because you said that.
Calligraphy, Brian.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and end it here.
Good night and good luck.
Woo.
Bang.
Bang.
If you are listening to us for the first time, thank you. If you are a regular listener, double thank you. Please subscribe, comment, like, follow, and give us a 5-star review. It really helps us provide quality content for you. If you have any stories you would like to share or concerns, please email us at bigfootclub1@gmail.com.